So today we are at Mammoth Cave National Park, and I'm really excited about this.
It's gonna be awesome.
I'm a cave guy.
The kids are pumped.
This is the second cave that we've been to so far in our very short travels.
Yes.
But we love caves. I love caves.
Well, I don't love them, but I mean they're neat when I come out and I haven't died. That's when I like them.
So I've got a bed rail that's trying to come off. We got like 1 more mile until our exit, so I'm hoping we'll stay on until we get to the exit. And then I gotta get it fixed. Alright, so made it to a campground, which we're not going to end up staying at because it's just not going to work for us. Hopefully I can get this fixed. I gotta get some zip ties. Snap it back on. Buster's wanting out. He's ready to get out, but you have to wait a little bit longer, bud. All right, so we're trying to find a place. So I might look a little different. Chasen woke up. He stared at me for a good minute, and I realized what he was staring at me for. It's because I shaved my beard. Laine got me a haircut and shaved my beard off. So I don't really like shaving very often, and occasionally, maybe once every couple months I will. So when I do, I feel like I'm 12 years old again, and that's just something I have to deal with. But anyway, so here we are. We are in Cave Country RV Park in Cave City, Kentucky, and we are getting ready to go see Dinosaur World. Kids are all loaded up, waiting on me.
Michael thinks videoing a time lapse is just so important instead of videoing how mothers blow dry their hair when they live this life. But I just thought you'd see it today. Literally everybody's ready, but Mama's hair didn't get dried. So I'm using the vents and it's about to work. So anyways, that's my story.
Now you can do it.
No.
I'm using my phone now. Time lapse was important. I wanted to show people.
Listen.
We were like 1 mile. That was a short time lapse.
Well, we gotta go in because we're late. But
right,
since we're late,
ready.
yeah, I'll just message you that.
Message me what?
What I just made. I'll airdrop it to you. Oh my goodness, that looks super scary. And it's a boy. It's a boy? No, it's a boy. Look at that.
I think what's neat about this is that it's like a little nature walk through the woods. Plus you're getting to see these really cool dinosaurs. Life size out in the woods, like how tall they are compared to the trees, and kind of get a realistic view of the size of these dinosaurs. And the kids are absolutely loving it. Now I will say we paid about 50 bucks for all of us to get in, which in my opinion I think is pretty pricey. And they do have some other things, but we got here about an hour before they close, and some of the things that they have going on now are no longer available. I would say if you come, maybe come a little earlier, take full advantage, get your money's worth, because I feel like we're having to kind of rush through everything to see everything. And so, just heard something in the tree. today we are at Mammoth Cave National Park, and I'm really excited about this.
It's gonna be awesome.
I'm a cave
kids
guy.
are pumped.
This is the second cave that we've been to so far in our very short travels.
Yes.
But we love caves. I love caves.
Well, I don't love them, but I mean they're neat when I come out and I haven't died. That's when I like them.
Ever since I was a kid, I was always fascinated by caves. So Laine actually found this cave and told me about it, and I was like, well, yeah, for sure, we got to do it. I'd heard about it, but anyway.
I thought we were going to be in a boat, though, but I guess we're going to be walking.
Yeah, but we're doing the easy one today. It's called the Mammoth Passage. It's very easy. I think it's got minimal stairs. It's probably only like a little over an hour long.
It'll be good activity.
But for kids, that's about as best as we could do.
Hi,
If it was just me and you, I would love to come in here because they have all different kinds of tours that you can do here. And I would love to do one where you get really dirty and you're crawling through little holes.
Yeah, you and Grady could do that.
Well,
I
maybe
like
one
getting
day.
dirty. I just don't like being stuck.
I think,
in a
yeah, I don't want to
hole.
be stuck either, but
Well,
I think
you
it'd be
would
really
be.
fun.
You would be
Well,
going
we
through
would be
there.
with tour guides. They're
But
not
what
gonna
if
get
somebody behind you and somebody in front of you decided, oh, I'm just going to stop and hang out for a minute, and there you are, panting.
stuck? Well, yeah, then all of a sudden panic would set in.
Yes, it would. And those are the things I think about.
This is Mammoth Cave. Has some of, well, I guess is the longest cave system maybe in the world. They have over 400 miles.
That's wild.
I told her that's like going from here all the way back to home. Of course, that's, yeah, 400 miles of cave system is a long way. And that's only surveyed. That's what they know about. There's probably even more that they don't know about. But I think that's really cool that this is the biggest cave and we are here.
Yeah.
So we got to wait for our bus. We are going to get on one of those buses over there.
Are you so excited to
And it's
ride
going
the
to take
school
us
bus?
to our passage.
Jason's
And we're
excited.
excited.
Jason's excited about the school bus.
Are you guys ready to go see the cave?
It's time.
Jason, what happened? Can you tell me?
This is not a hole.
What happened to your boo-boo?
A hole.
Did you fall down?
He fell in the concrete and then he started hoarding because it was bleeding. And then he was crying, so Dad went over there and he carried him over here with like 3 fingers. And so now we're gonna go to the biggest cave in the earth or the land.
Yep. Are you excited about that?
Yeah, I'm most excited for Jason to be really proud to get in the bus. He never got to get in the bus anyway.
Yeah. This will be Jason's first bus ride, won't it, Bubba?
That's my green bus.
Is that your green bus?
Mm-hmm.
So I made the mistake. We actually are not getting to ride the bus. This is actually a walking tour only. And Daddy's very sorry. Okay?
No.
I'm sorry. We'll get to ride a bus another time, okay?
Alright guys, where are we all coming from today?
Hawaii.
Hawaii, excellent. Anyone coming from farther away than Hawaii? I think you guys might win. Yeah. Like I said, before we go into the cave, we do have a few safety guidelines to go over. Evacuation from the cave has been known to take several hours even on this tour, so please do consider your physical limitations before going into Mammoth Cave today. Be aware that the lighting will be pretty dim throughout our tour. It may take your eyes a few minutes to adjust to that lighting. We do this because we used to light the cave up with really bright white light, and it started causing algae and other things to grow on the walls and ceiling of the cave. So we have, in recent years, moved to yellow and orange and dimmer lights, and those do not promote algae growth in the same way. And if you are using a camera or a phone to take pictures, we ask that you turn the flash off. We do allow photography in the cave, but we do not allow flash photography. Not because it damages the cave in some way, but because we want to be courteous to everyone else on our tour today. It's distracting to other people if you're taking pictures down there. You could blind someone for a few seconds if you point your camera wrong. It's distracting to me as I'm trying to talk to the group, so just turn those flashes off before we go into the cave. We stopped finding artifacts that are much younger than about 2,000 years. So for a long time, it seems that the cave was empty. If anyone was going down there, they left no sign of that they were there. They left no record of their voyages underground. And then about a little over 200 years ago, the cave was rediscovered, so to speak. European settlers were coming into this area. This was the years after the Revolutionary War in the United States. And so we have a lot of legends around this era of Mammoth Cave history. You don't know for sure who the first Euro-American person was to go into the ground here. But the story goes that a man named John Houchins, when he was maybe just 9 or 10, was out hunting for food for his family, shot and wounded a black bear and chased it into the cave, and then rediscovered this part of the cave that we're going to see on our tour today. Of course, it's just a story. John Houchins was a real man. It's unlikely he was the very first person to rediscover Mammoth Cave. But it does make for a good story at the start of our tours here. What I want to talk about a lot on this tour is time in the cave. I think the cave is a really interesting place because it allows you to sort of experience the past in a first-hand way that is difficult to do in other places, both the ancient geological history of our Earth and some of the relatively more recent human history. The traces of people that have come and gone before us remain in the cave in a way that they don't in the surface. And I'll be talking a little bit more specifically about what I mean once we are inside. But I think I've talked enough here at the surface. What I want you guys to do now is to hand your tickets to one member of your group. And I think it's time to head down to the cave, so please follow me.
So we are at the entrance to Mammoth Cave, and down on this level, it's cold. You raise your hand up, and it's warm. It is so crazy how the temperature changes.
Yeah, I stand.
Photographs all the time. We find abandoned lamps in many parts of the cave. Again, a lot of trash down here, and sometimes the lamps themselves became trash if they were worn out or became damaged in some way.
So what did you guys think about the cave?
Did you like it? It was cold. It was cold.
So the temperature was, he said, about 55 degrees. And it was chilly.
Good
but
one.
Very informative. I loved all the history stuff about it.
How there was a dead Indian in there.
Dead Indian, yeah, a long time ago.
Dead mommy.
They discovered several
Dead mommy.
dead mommy, a dead mummy, a mummy.
Yep.
We got to see a bat, which was really neat
Yeah.
because a lot of the bats in this cave have, about 80% of them have died because of white nose,
It was flying around.
which is a fungus, which is why we had to wash our feet whenever we left so we don't transport that to other caves. What else was there that was really neat in there? Remember? Anything else?
I wasn't really paying much attention.
Laine's just happy we made it out alive.
I just want to go have fun. Woo woo woo. That was fun. It was interesting.
It's a great short.
Yes, but I've just heard
cave
him
experience.
explaining things for like an hour and a half. So.
Well, that's just part of the cave
oh
tours.
yeah, but I mean, I just don't need to have any more explained.
You don't like having things explained to you, do you?
No, I'm very bored with it.
Laine's just like, let me go do my own thing. I'm gonna walk around and touch stuff.
Yes, yes.
Did you like it?
No.
No, you didn't like it? He's just hanging on the side of the road. He's good though until next spring. So we made it back and we get everything situated, but I just remembered I've got to fix this because when I get to 60 miles an hour or above, that starts happening and it almost comes off. So what I'm going to do is I got my drill and I'm just going to drill holes here, and I've got some zip ties I'm just going to run through. I'm going to do one here and then do one down there in that middle piece too. And I think hopefully that will keep that from coming off, but we'll see. There, that should hold. All right, we're all set. Ready to go. You guys ready?